This lecture is titled Autism Spectrum Disorder Explained by Dr. Bev Knox. We will review what is known as autism, what are the symptoms, and what is the diagnostic criteria for autism spectrum disorder. Autism spectrum disorder is a condition related to brain development that impacts how a person perceives and socializes with others, causing problems in social interaction and communication. The disorder also includes limited and repetitive patterns of behavior. The term spectrum in autism spectrum disorder refers to the wide range of symptoms and severity. Autism spectrum disorder includes conditions that were previously considered separate and listed as autism, Asperger's syndrome, childhood disintegrative disorder, and an unspecified form of pervasive developmental disorder. Some people still use the term Asperger's syndrome, which is generally thought to be at the mild end of autism spectrum disorder. Many individuals previously diagnosed with Asperger's disorder would now receive a diagnosis of autism spectrum disorder without language or intellectual impairment. Now, autism spectrum disorder begins in early childhood and eventually causes problems functioning in society, such as in school and at work, and at other social events. Often, children show symptoms of autism within the first year. A small number of children appear to develop normally in the first year, and then go through a period of regression between 18 and 24 months of age when they develop autism symptoms. While there is no cure for autism spectrum disorder, intensive early treatment can make a big difference in the lives of many children. Now, let us review the diagnostic criteria for autism spectrum disorder according to the current Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders. Persistent deficits in social communication and social interaction across multiple contexts, as manifested by all of the following, currently or by history. Examples are illustrative, not exhaustive. 1. Deficits in social-emotional reciprocity ranging, for example, from abnormal social approach and failure of normal back-and-forth conversation, to reduced sharing of interests, emotions, or affect, to failure to initiate or respond to social interactions. 2. Deficits in nonverbal communicative behaviors used for social interaction, ranging, for example, from poorly integrated verbal and nonverbal communication, to abnormalities in eye contact and body language or deficits in understanding and use of gestures, to a total lack of facial expressions and nonverbal communication. 3. Deficits in developing, maintaining, and understanding relationships, ranging, for example, from difficulties adjusting behavior to suit various social contexts, to difficulties in sharing imaginative play or in making friends, to absence of interest in peers. B. Restricted, repetitive patterns of behavior, interests, or activities as manifested by at least two of the following, currently or by history. Examples are illustrative, not exhaustive. 1. Stereotyped or repetitive motor movements, use of objects or speech, for example, simple motor stereotypies, lining up toys or flipping objects, echolalia, idiosyncratic phrases. 2. Insistence on sameness, inflexible adherence to routines or ritualized patterns of verbal or nonverbal behavior, for example, extreme distress at small changes, difficulties with transitions, rigid thinking patterns, greeting rituals, need to take same route or eat same food every day. 3. Highly restricted, fixated interests that are abnormal in intensity or focus, for example, strong attachment to or preoccupation with unusual objects, excessively circumscribed or perseverative interests. 4. Hyper or hyperreactivity to sensory input or unusual interest in sensory aspects of the environment, for example, apparent indifference to pain/temperature, adverse response to specific sounds or textures, excessive smelling or touching of objects, visual fascination with lights or movement. C. Symptoms must be present in the early developmental period, but may not become fully manifest until social demands exceed limited capacities, or may be masked by learned strategies in later life. D. Symptoms cause clinically significant impairment in social, occupational, or other important areas of current functioning. These disturbances are not better explained by intellectual developmental disorder, also known as intellectual disability, or global developmental delay. Intellectual developmental disorder and autism spectrum disorder frequently co-occur. To make comorbid diagnoses of autism spectrum disorder and intellectual developmental disorder, social communication should be below that expected for general developmental level. Please note, Individuals with a well-established diagnosis of autistic disorder, Asperger's disorder, or pervasive developmental disorder not otherwise specified, should be given the diagnosis of autism spectrum disorder. Individuals who have marked deficits in social communication, but whose symptoms do not otherwise meet criteria for autism spectrum disorder, should be evaluated for social, pragmatic communication disorder. The following must be specified. Specify current severity based on social communication impairments and restricted, repetitive patterns of behavior, requiring very substantial support, requiring substantial support, or requiring support. Next, specify if, with or without accompanying intellectual impairment, or with or without accompanying language impairment. Then specify if, associated with a known genetic or other medical condition or environmental factor. Coding note. Use additional code to identify the associated genetic or other medical condition. Lastly, specify if, with catatonia, refer to the criteria for catatonia associated with another mental disorder. Coding note. Use addition code F06.1 catatonia associated with autism spectrum disorder to indicate the presence of the comorbid catatonia. Now let us review comorbidities in autism spectrum disorder. A comorbidity is any coexisting health condition. Autism spectrum disorder is frequently associated with intellectual developmental disorder and language disorder, for example, an inability to comprehend and construct sentences with proper grammar. It is also associated with specific learning difficulties. Both literacy and numeracy are common, as is developmental coordination disorder. Psychiatric comorbidities also co-occur in autism spectrum disorder. About 70% of individuals with autism spectrum disorder may have one comorbid mental disorder, and 40% may have two or more comorbid mental disorders. Anxiety disorders, depression, and ADHD are particularly common. Avoidance/restrictive food intake disorder is a fairly frequent presenting feature of autism spectrum disorder, and extreme and narrow food preference may persist. Among individuals who are nonverbal or have language deficits, observable signs such as changes in sleep or eating, and increases in challenging behavior should trigger an evaluation for anxiety or depression, as well as for potential pain or discomfort from undiagnosed medical or dental problems. Medical conditions commonly associated with autism spectrum disorder include epilepsy and constipation. Now let us review the severity levels of autism spectrum disorder. Level 3 is requiring very substantial support. In social communication, there are severe deficits in verbal and nonverbal social communication skills. This causes severe impairments in functioning, very limited initiation of social interactions, and minimal response to social overtures from others. Regarding restricted, repetitive behaviors, there is inflexibility of behavior, extreme difficulty coping with change, or other restricted repetitive behaviors markedly interfere with functioning in all spheres. There is great distress and difficulty changing focus or action. Moving on to level 2, where substantial support is required. In social communication, there are marked deficits in verbal and nonverbal social communication skills. Social impairments apparent even with supports in place. Limited initiation of social interactions, and reduced or abnormal responses to social overtures from others. Regarding restricted, repetitive behaviors, there is inflexibility of behavior, difficulty coping with change, or other restricted repetitive behaviors appear frequently enough to be obvious to the casual observer, and interfere with functioning in a variety of contexts. Distress or difficulty changing focus or action. And lastly, level 1, which requires support. In social communication, without supports in place, deficits in social communication cause noticeable impairments. There are difficulties initiating social interactions, and clear examples of atypical or unsuccessful responses to social overtures of others, and may appear to have decreased interest in social interactions. Regarding restricted, repetitive behaviors, the inflexibility of behavior causes significant interference with functioning in one or more contexts. There are difficulties switching between activities, and there are problems of organization and planning which hampers independence. Again, autism spectrum disorder is a condition related to brain development that impacts how a person perceives and socializes with others, causing problems in social interaction and communication.